things I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
God
that
then
shit's
blessed you to
arrogant as
have this
fuck.
money. God then blessed you. Do what you supposed to do. Instead of have $1 million of jury, maybe have 500 and create another 500 security for the next year. If you run
Man,
around
Wack,
like
Wack,
that. My thing is this, bro. If you out here living this life, you got to live this life, bro. It's what it is. It's nowhere I'm at, bro, that for a long period of time they gonna drop a pin drop. I can screenshot my shit right now. Just the other day, I went to eat somewhere, send me a pin drop. Whack, this where you, yeah, that's where I'm at. Why you coming? It's what it is, bro. Either you right or you wrong. Ain't no days off with this shit.
Tell you.
It's what it is. You're not gonna be a public figure and be out. This ain't taking pictures and pin dropping and all this shit and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's for good intentions or bad intentions. It may just be get up here, maybe you can get a picture. Or it may be on some other shit. With success come enemies. It's just the world we live in, bro, whether we like it or not.
That's a fact.
You would think the president of the United States could walk around and just be cool wherever you go. You see the way they move. Clear it out, they come moving real fast. Secret Service, it's like that for a reason. The more popular you are, you running around as jury, is mad because the girls is liking your shit. Man, you got enemies out here you don't even know you have because a female liked your picture. Nigga want to kill you behind it. That's what it is. That this is the life we live, bro. Nephew, I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Mm-hmm.
I can't possibly see nobody. He don't fuck with nobody. I don't know if it was a random shooting. Maybe he got hit with a stray.
That's what I think it was.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't see nobody coming for him like that, man. That dude don't fuck. When I tell you, bro, he don't fuck with nobody. He don't fuck. You ain't never heard of Takeoff caught up in a beef.
Nothing.
I mean, he ain't never really did anything wrong. Like shit, even when people come in contact with him, everybody
Mm-mm.
always say he's the cool one. Like for real.
Yeah, he want to smoke his little weed, rap, and smile.
Tell
Nigga.
you. That's what I
question.
think it was. I think it was a stray. I think it something happened between the betting, either way it was bowling or shooting
Mm-hmm.
dice, and he just so happened to.
That's it. 'Cause he don't shoot dice.
So,
You don't do
Yeah,
besides
that.
if you look at the picture, he wasn't like in the front where they were shooting dice. You could tell he was like in a cut, like a little bit behind the crowd type of thing. So he probably wasn't shooting dice like Wack was.
No, he don't shoot dice. He don't shoot.
besides Quavo and Takeoff, was there anybody else that was confirmed that was hit?
I don't know, bro. Probably some more people hit, but they gonna talk about what make the headlines. You know that.
Of course,
Hey,
of
on the
It
course.
video,
said it.
hey,
Sure,
Wack.
what I read, it was two people. So
That's what made
people
me
was
think
saying,
it was a target and it wasn't a stray. I don't know, man. Cause like when you in a crowd of
Hey,
people,
when you
you
look
know
at that
what I'm saying?
video, that's Takeoff. I mean, that's Quavo standing over top of him, looking at him. That shit's bad.
mm,
Yeah, Quavo had a red
He,
shirt
he had a
on.
red shirt. That's
mm,
Takeoff had a white T-shirt on or whatever.
yeah, you got to
Yeah,
remember, bro. Like
they all on Twitter with that shit, bro. It's
you got
everywhere.
to remember, like in them situations. And I know a lot of this shit. A lot of y'all that don't come from that bullshit ass life, but it's a bullshit life. Street life is a bullshit life. It ain't nothing to glorify. Some bullshit. If you got a nigga that's shooting dice and he might have did something wrong and he might have tried to buck and niggas like, man, get up out of here. Anybody that didn't leave with him is the enemy. So when he come back and he see that crowd, he don't give a fuck who he get out on.
Wack is Rachel.
Yo, what
Did
up, Rachel?
anybody read what an eyewitness said?
Nah, I didn't read that. I just talked to
You
bro.
want to
What
share with
what
us,
I
Rachel? Go for it.
It
it
said
say?
so Quavo was shooting dice and he was getting his pockets broke off bad. So dude had an attitude and he tried getting aggressive with the wrong mob ties. Nigga, not gonna drop names. And dude got on his ass. Then somebody they was with jumped up, and that's when everybody bunched up. Then shots just started ringing, but they were coming from somebody Migos was with, but he was shooting wild and hit Takeoff on accident, and the other niggas start shooting back, and I think he got shot again, But ultimately, his own niggas killed him because when he got hit the first time, I seen his body just drop. Quavo was plexed up over some small shit. It really wasn't worth it. Takeoff was the coolest, quietest nigga in the room the whole time.
See, now that nigga just dry snitch.
Yeah, that sound that.
Yeah, cause
Damn,
he know what he said in there.
That wasn't even dry.
damn.
That wasn't even dry.
Yeah, that wasn't dry at all.
That was
Yeah,
just that was
That was
just
that
moist
that
than
that
a
was wet
motherfucker.
snitching.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that
That's
nigga know
like
what he
talking
just
to the
said.
That
news.
was
He just
paid
basically
informant.
He
told
might as
told the
well
news.
just feel me.
Yeah,
He
he
tripping.
That
trying
nigga's a
he,
paid informant.
he trying to start a
Nah,
war.
that nigga ain't get paid for shit. That nigga,
I
Yeah,
know
you
he's
know.
not a
he ain't
paid
even
informant
wait
for
to
real,
spill the
Mike.
beans. He could have waited to say that. He
No,
could have
I
probably
know
got
he's not
that.
a paid informant for real, Mikey, but that's the level of snitching that was.
So is that a motherfucker saying he was right there, just a bystander? Like, oh, cause I hope that,
That's
cause that
crazy.
I can't see a motherfucker
Can you
that
send me that right
they
Nah,
supposed to be
if you
out of there.
go on Twitter, yo, it's motherfuckers. That was there.
All the papers
Like,
are out.
Yeah, they got mad like videos of that shit on Twitter, man. That
Twitter
shit
go
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, he said that nigga just said a whole bunch of crazy shit.
yeah, they
Yeah.
got that shit all over
He didn't
Twitter, yo.
identify that nigga. He tripping.
Yeah, he
Shit.
got that shit over Twitter, man. But
Mm,
shit's
mm,
sad,
mm.
man. Shit's sad.
Wrong place, wrong fucking time.
And these niggas just dropped the album too, so they was just out there promoting that album too.
And it's always the good one that are gone.
Yeah, dude was cool as fuck, man. That nigga Takeoff was too cool.
Yeah, he was quiet, man. My dog Hebrew Brantley did his album cover for his solo album when he dropped that solo joint.
Hey, the cold part
Yeah,
about that shit is multiple videos of that shit. All them people out there
Yeah.
videos with that shit.
it's probably videos that ain't even been released yet because people, you know what I mean, don't
Well,
know
if they
if
was in the bowling alley, nigga, everybody is on video.
The
yeah.
surveillance video too.
You know that.
Oh, so they definitely got don't gonna see the shooter if he ain't had no mask or nothing on.
I wonder if a media outlet gonna buy that.
RP Takeoff, man. As you know, Takeoff from the Migos, the third member, the quietest member, one of the coolest members, the one that smile, the one that has a different energy of just calm and collective, lost his life in Houston over a dice game. Now rest in peace, Rude Boy and some other people that lost their life in dice games that I know or that I met personally. It's a shame that when you hear about dice games and gambling spots, when I was younger, the government used to try to shut down the gambling spots. Now I heard there's gambling spots and stuff, but some is illegal. So I don't get it because I'm not a gambler. But it's a shame that a thing that's supposed to bring us together as a community, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. It leads us to violence. At least it has savages go out there, and what you teaching the youth, you teaching the youth that you must run around and go to a dice game protected to what? To catch a jukes? To what? To do what? It's alleged that Takeoff got killed by friendly fire. That's alleged. Apparently Quavo was down and somebody bucked up on him, and he bucked up on somebody because he was down, and you know and things got a little spicy and people were together and all this extra stuff, and this is what we doing. Another man that's about to go to jail and another man dead. I've been to dice games when I was a kid and I seen people laugh and people lose and they go home. People got punched in the head before. People fight. You gonna fight, but this losing your life over stuff like that. What they gonna do? Ban dice games next? I mean, of course, in Harlem in the street when people do it, the police come and take all the money, take the dice. I seen these things. I seen police shut these things down. Why must we give them more reasons to shut down a game that bring us together? Now you're gonna say, Flip, you sound crazy. I know I sound crazy, but we lost another guy, or we lost another somebody in hip hop, somebody who had a kind spirit. Why must we give them a reason to take something else from us? Of course, they break it down as illegal gambling, whatever. They stop it, but still, there's always a savage. There's always that one. There's always that group of people that come in there with these intentions. Why must we run around like? At the end of the day, being how I am and being who I am, I run how I run. But once I got older and watched how the youth and realized that we're not teaching the youth anything, that we are helping the youth keep going on their lines, that going down the certain lines, that a lot of the big homies is now 16, 17 years old. A lot of the old dudes don't have no influence. I realized that because we're not carrying ourselves to be respected. I realized that because we think it's okay to go to these things with pistols on us and not just take our L's and walk because we can make it back. 1, 4, 5, 6 can make it back. Or because we're not mature enough because of PTSD or because this imagery of how the hood should be, we not mature enough to just walk away. We have the urge of gambling because it was embedded in our system. And I realized that sometimes we influence it by highlighting it and showing them that it's okay. We influence it by saying, yo, man, when I was at a dice game, man, the streets got to eat. The streets is hungry. But this is not one of those situations. Let me say this. I know people die at dice games. I know it. I'm not going to act oblivious or dumb. I'm not going to do it. But we got to change the narrative. We got to let the dope boys or not the dope boys or the jukes boys or whomever know that we come in here to just make money and have fun with each other as peers. We got to change the narrative of this. Because this curse over these dice games going to keep going around forever and ever until they start enforcing some law. Now, I'm kind of disoriented because of what happened, but you get what I'm saying. Rest in peace, Takeoff.